Hello, my people. You are welcome to another wonderful edition of the Obenga News. As we have promised to bring you the latest happenings as it is hot here in Nigeria, across, of course, the socio-political and economic events as they continue to unfold. Reaching us this moment is the news, the most breaking news regarding, of course, the petition filed by Atiku and PDP requesting for the live telecast of the proceedings at the presidential election tribunal. But unfortunately, seems to have, of course, come to the end of the road when a unanimous judgment was given, of course, against the position and the requests of the PDP and Atiku to let all the party members and sympathizers to know what is going on directly from the, of course, courtroom. According to the judgment given by Justice Haruna Samini, led five-member panel of the Presidential Election Petition Court, has dismissed the application by the Atiku Abubakar and the People's Democratic Party for live telecast of the court proceedings. Of course, in a unanimous ruling which says that the application was without merit. You can't imagine when, of course, it should be at the public domain. Adding that telecast televising court proceedings, of course, will provide is not provided or covered by any extant law in the country. Could you imagine this kind of argument? And on what basis, of course, could you substantiate this claim that is not, of course, captured in any extant law of the country? So what? Is it a crime that the people, of course, want to know the court proceedings, how their votes were subverted, and how, of course, their mandate was somehow traded for perhaps endorsement or whatever that went through, and let INEC tell us why they failed to follow, of course, their own laid down guidelines of proceedings for the conduct of this election. Could it be that, of course, for an ordinary man, a common man, there could not be hope for justice in the Nigerian court? Well, time will tell. Reasons they gave, of course, for silencing the voice of the PDP and Atiku Abubakar regarding, of course, their prayer and petition that the presidential election tribunal should be aired, should be a live telecast so that people can see and witness, of course, and feel the impulse as they halt and as they go. But it means that this has come to the end of the road when of course, the election tribunal members or lead member, of course, justice turned down the petition in a unanimous decision. Well, this have, of course, sparked several reactions. What could this mean upon turn to the justice system? And the credibility of the process becomes a subject of controversy, of course, as people has several, of course, reservations regarding the commitment and the sincerity of the judges to deliver the, of course, justice that will be accepted by all becomes a subject of controversy. Well, what do you think regarding this development? Do you think it is in the good of the people, or could there be, of course, some reservations you may want to make? Let us hear from you from the, of course, a comment section. What is your own view or perspective regarding this ruling? a unanimous judgment given by Justice Haruna and the five-member panel of the Presidential Election Petition Court, hearing, of course, several petitions regarding, of course, the recent concluded presidential pool and contesting and challenging the credibility and the validity of the pronouncement made by INEC, declaring the APC candidate, Senator Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the president-elect, has become a subject of litigation. Now that unfortunately the expectation and the prayers of PDP and Atiku Abubakar has been dashed regarding the live telecast. What next do you expect people to do? It means the people in diaspora who are interested in this case, likewise, Obi's petition regarding this, of course, could be determined any moment from now. Well, since that, of course, this particular prayer has been struck out, meaning that unfortunately uh, people might not know, of course, the real-time reporting. The positions, of course, argued by the Justice Haruna is that the courtroom is not a place, a marketplace. It's not a stadium where everybody will come to watch. But we are not talking about stadium or marketplace, and the court should not be reduced to such. People has the right, of course, to fair hearing and to participate in the process, judicial process observation of the judicial proceedings is their fundamental right, and in no disguise should, at any circumstances, be denied by the people. Of course, this has become a very worrisome incident, and the development regarding as people anticipate and hope that, of course, justice will be served to claim or reclaim what they called to be the stolen mandate. Of course, Atiku has been an interested case in this matter, and I don't know how will he will feel at this development. Well, time will tell what becomes of this entire process. Could it drop, of course, the reputation and the expectation of the people possibly may have been dashed to some extent. What is the implication, of course, and the psychological effect or impact of this development? Well, let us know what is your own thoughts, school of thought regarding this development. It will be important we know, discuss, of course, through the comment section. And if this is the first time you're watching us here in Corewave TV, please kindly hit the subscription button, like the video so that it can spread out. Let people know what we are doing here. Of course, this is a place you must always desire to be, where we deliver unbiased reportage of events and in-depth analysis of events as they continue to unfold. Could you, of course, have considered the position of Haruna, Justice Haruna, to be in the interests of the masses? Or could it be that they are playing the cards of course, the INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission, and that of APC, who, of course, before this time has opposed the live telecast, of course, of the legal proceedings regarding the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. At this moment, let us know what is your position.